Let's see what
Don't
these
show this to
deep
anybody else.
fakies are all about.
15 or what?
Yo.
Hello.
Fuck's
Today,
Adele
I'm
doing here?
going to be talking to you
Adelaide.
about a new technology that's affecting
my
famous
bae.
people. Remember when Obama called Trump a dipshit?
Complete dipshit.
Or the time Kim Kardashian rapped?
Because I'm always half naked.
Or when Arnold Schwarzenegger
so.
impersonated himself?
Get out of this, it's a bomb in there. Get out!
It's not even Arnold
Deep
Schwarzenegger.
fake.
How is that?
Deep
How's
fake.
that kind of deep fake?
Kidding.
Shallow fake.
This is a deep fake too. I'm not Adele, but I am an expert in online manipulation.
Poor Lord.
Deepfakes is a term that's used to describe video or audio files that have been created using artificial intelligence.
My favorite is probably Lisa Vanderpump.
It started as a very basic face swapping technology,
That's like
and now
the
it's
devil,
turned
right?
into film level CGI.
Seriously.
There's been this huge explosion of like, oh my goodness, we can't trust anything.
Yeah.
Yes,
Can't trust
deepfakes
fucking
are
video.
eerily dystopian, and they're only going to get more
The
realistic
fuck?
and cheaper to make. But
Is she even
the
real? Is
panic
this even
around
real?
them is
I don't think she's
overblown.
real.
In fact,
Is this
the
really-
alarmist
Definitely
hype
NPC.
is possibly
Simulation.
more dangerous than the
Simulation.
technology
NPC.
itself.
What?
Let me break
What
this
is
down.
NPC again?
First,
Unplayable character.
what everyone is freaking out about is actually
playing
not
us
new.
right now.
It's a
We're the NPCs.
much older phenomenon that
still
I like
wish she
to
was
call
Adelaide.
the weaponization of context,
Adele's the
or
main
shallow
character.
fakes,
Is it Adele?
with Photoshop and video editing
Hotter as
software.
Adelaide.
There's so many needs,
How about the time Nancy Pelosi appeared to be drunk while giving a speech?
but you never know
Why is Nancy
with this
Pelosi so
president of the United States.
Turns out that video was just slowed down at 75%.
It was
Very,
too much.
very
Too much.
strange.
You can have a really simplistic piece of misleading content that can do huge damage. For example, in the lead up to the midterms, we saw lots of imagery around this caravan of people who were moving towards the US. This photo was shared with captions demonizing the so-called migrant caravan at the US-Mexico border in 2018. But a reverse image search showed it was actually Pakistani refugees in Greece. You don't
me
need
fooled.
deep
Wait,
fake
so
AI
that whole
technology
news
to
article
manipulate
was
emotions
fake?
or to spread misinformation.
So they
this
were
brings
put-
me to my second point. What
They're
we should
pushing
be
a
really
false
worried about is the
narrative
liar's dividend.
for their political
the lies
agenda.
and actions people will get away with by exploiting widespread skepticism
Yeah,
to
that's
their
not
own
even
advantage.
news.
So remember the Access Hollywood tape that emerged a few weeks before the 2016
Fake news.
election?
Deep fake news.
Deep fake news. Deep fake life.
Around that time, Trump
That's where the
apologized,
simulation
but then
comes
more
in.
recently he's actually
get
said,
it.
oh, I'm not sure if
You
I
get it?
actually said that.
get it?
When anything
You
can be
get
fake,
it.
it becomes much easier for the guilty to dismiss the truth as fake. What really keeps me awake at night is less the technology, it's how we as a society respond to the idea that we can't trust what we see or what we hear. So if we are fear-mongering, if we are
you can't trust
hyperbolic, if we
anything?
are waving our hands in the air,
Waves your hands
that
in
itself can be part of the problem. You
Just,
can see where this road leads. As public trust in institutions like the media, education, and elections dwindles, then democracy itself becomes unsustainable. The way that we respond to this serious
deep fake?
issue is critical. Partly this is the platforms thinking very seriously about what they do with this type of content, how they label this kind of content. Partly it's the public recognizing their own responsibility. And if you don't know 100% hand on heart this is true, please don't share because it's not worth the risk.
Damn, no sharing, no caring. All right, Karen.
Please see what these deep fakies are all about. Wow.
Hello.
There's a lot to take in, guys.
Fuck
Today,
Adele
I'm
doing
going to be
here?
talking to you
Adelaide.
about a new technology that's affecting
My
famous
guy.
people.
Well,
Remember
what
when
are you learning?
Obama
You
called
can't
Trump a
trust anything?
dipshit?
'Cause we've kind of been hearing
Or the
that
time Kim
already.
Kardashian
Everyone
rapped?
comes to
Because
fake
I'm
news
always
these
half
days.
naked.
Or when Arnold Schwarzenegger
though.
impersonated himself?
Get out of this, it's a bomb in there. Get out!
So it's like, it's not even Arnold Schwarzenegger. How is that
Deep
make it
fake.
look like fake? A person
This is a deep fake too.
is like
I'm not Adele,
real, but they're fake.
but I am an
It's like
expert in
Avatar
online
on the other side.
manipulation.
Poor Lord.
Deepfakes is a term that's used to describe video or audio files that have been
And they're
created
like all
using
upset.
artificial
That's how
intelligence.
James
My
Cam.
favorite is probably
all
Lisa
upset, though.
Vanderpump.
It started as a very basic face swapping technology, and now it's turned
okay,
into
so
film
now
level
that-
CGI.
Seriously.
There's been this huge explosion of like, oh my goodness, we can't trust anything.
Yeah.
Yes,
Can't
deep
trust
fakes
fucking
are
video.
eerily dystopian, and they're only going to get more
The
realistic
fuck?
and cheaper to make. But
mean,
the
even real-
panic
is this even
around
real?
them
We
is
have Kendrick Lamar
overblown.
deep faking
In fact,
for
the
this really-
alarmist
Definitely
hype
NPC.
is possibly
Simulation.
more dangerous than the
Simulation.
technology
NPC.
itself.
Nipsey Hussle.
Let me break
What
this
is
down.
NPC again? Not all black people work the
What
same.
everyone is freaking out about is
that
actually
was playing
not
us
new.
right now, real.
It's a
And
much older phenomenon
was a
that I like
story
to
she was
call
out.
the
But
weaponization
there's a
of
kind of
context,
deepfake
That was a big
shallow
effort.
fakes,
Is it Adele?
with Photoshop and video
and
editing.
hard, even,
There's so
it's
many
part of the whole
needs.
shit.
How about
It's
the
part of
time
act.
Nancy
It's
Pelosi
like, hey,
appeared to be
I'm
drunk while giving a
pretending to be
speech?
But
someone.
you never know.
Is that a deepfake?
With
Or
this
is it only when you
president
try
of
to
the United
appear
States.
truthful
Turns out that video was just
when it's
slowed
not?
down at 75%.
Very,
Too much.
very
Too much.
strange.
You can have a
How are
really
you gonna look at content
simplistic
differently
piece of
now? Do we
misleading
just look at everything
content that can do
entertainment
huge
now?
damage. For example, in the lead up to the
entertainment?
midterms, we saw lots of imagery around this caravan of people who were moving towards the US. This photo was shared with captions demonizing the so-called migrant caravan at the US-Mexico border in 2018. But a reverse image search showed it was actually Pakistani refugees in Greece. You don't need deep
Wait,
fakes,
so
AI,
that whole news
technology
article
to manipulate
was
emotions
fake?
or to spread misinformation.
So they
this
were
brings
put-
me to my second point. What
They're
we should
pushing
be
a
really
false
worried about is the lies
narrative
of internet.
for their
The
political
lies and
agenda.
actions people will get away with by exploiting
What's wrong with
widespread
all the slang?
skepticism
You're
through
saying
their
that
own
everyone's
images.
getting synced
So
up on the
remember the
same.
Access Hollywood tape that emerged a
everyone's
few weeks
using the
before the
same
2016
slang.
election?
Deep fake news.
Deep fake news, deep fake life.
Around that time, Trump
That's where the
apologized,
simulation
but then
comes
more
in.
recently, he's actually said, "Oh, I'm not
True.
sure if
Yeah,
I
they're all
actually
turning
said
into
that."
deep fakes
When
themselves.
anything can be
Yeah.
fake, it becomes much easier for the guilty to dismiss the truth as fake. What really keeps me awake
Alright,
at
that
night
was good. That was a
is
good
less the
video.
technology, it's how we as a
Riptide
society
media.
respond to the idea that we
Something
can't
you said about
trust
the devil,
what we see
the
or what we
hell
hear.
analogy.
So if we are fear-mongering,
Well,
if
you
we
know,
are
you can't trust
hyperbolic, if
anything.
we
I
are
think it's crazy
waving our
because
hands in
this
the
mic
air,
hasn't even
that
plugged in,
itself
and
can
everyone
become
there probably
You
just
see
said
where
it.
this road
We
leads.
faked them
As
out.
public trust in institutions
Yeah.
like the media,
Mother-
education, and elections dwindles, then democracy itself becomes unsustainable. The way that we respond to this serious issue is critical. Partly this
was
is
that
the
for?
platforms thinking very seriously about what they do with this type of content, how they label this kind of content. Partly
We're
it's the
deep
public
faking
recognizing
you.
their own responsibility. And if you don't know 100% hand on heart this is true, please don't share because it's not worth the risk.
Yeah, no
Don't get caught in
sharing,
the
no
lie.
caring. Alright,
Or
Karen.
learn to swim and lie.
Please don't share.
Don't lie down.
Get them. Wow. When we get up, we get down.
Spectacle right there.
Whatever that's.
Learning a lot.
Yeah. Well, what are you learning that you can't
Oh
trust?
my God, I
anything?
can't ever
We've kind of
sign
been
off
hearing that
right.
already. Everyone's
wait,
talking about
wait.
fake news these days. You know.
Peace.
Peace.
So it's like now CGI can make it look like a person is like real, but they're fake. It's like Avatar: The Last Airbender when it first came out, and everyone was like, "Yo,
Yo, there's a new one coming out.
I did hear about that."
Yeah.
And they're like all upset.
Shouts out James Cameron.
They're like all upset. They're like, "Oh my god, this looks better than real life." But okay, so now
They're
that
caught in the shallow deepfake.
in the shallow end of the pool,
Exactly. They're stuck. They're drowning.
the shallow place, the hollow place.
They can't be saved.
We're trying.
Nah, let them go.
I mean, so we have Kendrick Lamar deep faking for the sake of like art, right? When he was Nipsey Hussle, Will Smith.
Yeah,
Not all black people look the same,
for sure.
and that was proof.
Real.
And that was a good deep fake. But does it count as a deep fake when it's purposeful and not even like it's part of the whole shtick? It's part of the act. Is to be like, hey, I'm pretending to be someone right now. Is that a deep fake, or is it only when you try to appear as truthful when it's
I
not?
think everything's performative. Everything's a deep fake.
How are you gonna look at content differently right now? Do we just look at everything entertainment now? As entertainment?
It's just dystopic, man. It's all dystopian, and we're just living in this crazy hell, of media.
Ooh,
Media hell.
talk about it. Go there for a second.
Well, TikTok's controlling everything, controlling the language, our vernacular these days, how we talk, saying things like 100, no cap, bussin'. I mean, that's how people talk now these days. Like, whoa, okay. Hi, Gen Z.
What's wrong with the little slang though? You're saying that everyone's getting synced up on the same.
But everyone's using the same slang though. You know what I mean? No one's being like different and like original. They're all just like carbon copies of each other. You know?
Dang. That's true. So they're all turning into deep fakes themselves.
Exactly. They can't fight the current, so they're going along with the current.
The Riptide.
Yeah.
All right, that was good. That was a good video.
Yeah.
The Riptide of media. I'm still thinking about what you said about the devil, the
Devil
hell.
technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I think it's crazy because this mic isn't even plugged in, and everyone there probably thinks it is. We faked them out.
We tricked you guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mother.
Not sorry.
That was all I got. I didn't want to curse. Why not? Slap me.
Slap you?
Yeah.
Alright.
What was that for?
That was, you asked for it.
I did. You're supposed to say the fourth wall thing.
Oh shit.
We're deep faking you.
Faking.
Fakey. Nolly.
Hey.
Twist.
Happens.
To the best of us.
Mm.
Don't get caught in the lie. Or learn to swim and lie.
But don't lie down.
Get 'em.
Stand up.
When we get up, we get down.
Mm.
Whatever that's supposed to mean.
Hey. Peace.
Oh my god, I can't ever sign off right. Wait.
Second take.
Peace.
Peace.
Social climate change.